Welcome at restaurant De Nieuwe Winkel. My name is Emiel van der Staak, I'm head chef and owner. My passion for cooking did not start at a young age. I actually studied to become a civil engineer. And then at a later age, I decided I'm going to be a chef. And this all started when I was 14, when I was working as a dishwasher. This is the classical story. And throughout my study, I realized I was better in doing my side job than I was doing my study. So at 21, I started culinary school. And I was lucky enough to find some really nice restaurants to work. And over time, I gained more knowledge, more expertise, and I was able to be self-confident enough to think I can do it myself and I can do it better. And that's when I started my restaurant 13 years ago, next to a Chinese massage salon and a company that was selling carpets, and their slogan was "Carpets without regret." And it was a very small restaurant and there were no guests. And then luckily enough, after 3 months, there was this famous culinary journalist that wrote a beautiful review, and that for us was the turning point, and we could slowly evolve. And since 4.5 years, we moved to a new location, and since then the evolution has been going really quick, getting all this recognition and creating this team of super talented and motivated people. And I'm really enthusiastic about working together with so many talented and skilled people, and that's just how the restaurant is still evolving. This restaurant is a plant-based restaurant. Is no longer using animal protein since 2022, and the reason was, I have to be honest, we were a vegetarian restaurant at that time, and then this famous restaurant in New York overnight turned into a plant-based restaurant. And I could say that I was inspired, but I have to be honest, I was annoyed. And it was for us the starting point of, now we have to up our game and we have to become a plant-based restaurant as well. And we decided we take 1 year, and before the end of the year we succeed. And it took almost 8 months, because the most difficult thing for us was to replace the butter that we served with the bread. And after 8 months we figured out how we could make something that was as good as the butter as we had before. And so since the end of 2022 we're a fully plant-based restaurant. We have a collaboration with the oldest food forest of the mainland of Europe. And food forestry is a way of doing agriculture, not based on annual crops, but based on perennials. So annual crops like cauliflower or onions, you plant them in spring, you harvest them at the end of the season, and you start over again. A food forest is about perennial plants, about trees and shrubs, planted in relation to each other based on a very well thought through design, and then it starts to mimic a natural forest. So since 10 years now, the collaboration started, and alongside the growing of the food forest, our restaurant evolved, and we got the opportunity to work with a collection of over 450 edible plants. And this has been a huge influence for us, creating the botanical gastronomy. When I think about the future of food, at the moment I think we are becoming more aware about all the great challenges we face as mankind and how they revolve around food. Whether it's the loss of biodiversity, or it's the way the landscape looks, the climate crisis, everything revolves around food. And here in this part of the world, we are lucky enough that we can choose our menu. And the single biggest thing you can do to save the planet is to eat far less meat, and especially beef. So based on that and the growing awareness among our guests, especially the young guests, I expect more culinary masterminds focusing on plant-based dishes. And I'm very much looking forward to all this tasty food that is coming. Sometimes I'm not vegan. It's still a dilemma, but I grew up in those traditional French kitchens at the highest level as a young chef. So I still have a lot of affection with that way of working. So when I go to a colleague to eat, I want to experience his or her menu. And that's usually the moment that I still eat some fish and meat. To all the young professionals currently working in our beautiful business, I want to say, are you gonna be the one cooking the next 18th century recipe? Are you gonna be famous for creating the perfect tuna do rossini or the perfect canard à l'orange? Or are you gonna be on the other side, trying to find new ways that are more sustainable, that are better for our planet? Are you gonna look back on your career knowing that it had some meaning? I think that's the biggest question in play these days. How big is your ambition? How big is your moral ambition?